This is a fan-based parody. Star Wars is owned by Disney. Please support the official release. Welcome to Weekend Star Warriors. We are heading for Carrida,
Is that like a burrito?
the Stormtrooper homeworld.
Not every stormtrooper is a bad stormtrooper. A lot of the stormtroopers are quite kind to me.
They're our allies, we just gotta be nice.
Yeah.
Can you handle that? I'm worried.
What is your deal, woman? Yeah,
And
this place is depressing.
Yeah, this is where I grew up.
Why is everything so heavy all the time?
Yeah, Creed has 5 times known gravity.
I can't get up.
Just more depressing, everything about it, you know?
This is a horrible way to live.
just so you know, you don't have any spice at all.
That's what you think.
You guys know that spice isn't allowed here.
Liliana, this place is the worst!
Last time on Weekend Star Warriors. Liliana, Zyzzix, and Shogo continued their research of the Laughing Lady. Maklaw and Ping Pong's investigation of the illicit activities of the bar took a sharp turn as they gave chase to a suspicious character, and Ping Pong swallowed a glowing crystal the character had dropped. And now, we rejoin our heroes. He glares at you, looks at the 3 in his hand, swallows all of them. He's crunching them up. Now, Ping Pong, roll for willpower.
6.
You can suddenly see and hear and smell and taste everything that exists or ever has existed in all of existence.
This is great.
You look at Maklaw and you see his skin and hair vanish, and all that's left are the muscles beneath. And then you see that vanish, and you see the bones beneath. And then that,
Yeah, I
and you
can
just
see.
see the nerve and the brain.
Was this spice?
Maklaw, roll for lore.
I got a total of 18.
As you look at your own hands,
22.
Ping Pong, you see the tiny little ridges of your fingerprints. It feels as if you're going on a helicopter adventure through various canyons, tracing all of every single one of them in a single second, yet comprehending everything.
I need to wash my hands.
So while she's tripping balls, can I go after the guy that's gonna run away from us?
He's not running anymore. He pulls out a knife and is going for Ping Pong.
Okay.
What is a knife anyway?
Can I try to tackle him down?
Yes, I believe D6.
I rolled a 5.
Okay.
But it,
He rolls with advantage, as that is one of the side effects of this drug.
mhm.
It essentially lets you see the future. I can see the future! So he dodges out of the way, slashes you, Maklaw, for 1 strain, and Ping Pong, roll 2 d6s.
2 4s.
Okay, and
Not 4 oars. 2 4s.
Oi, oi!
I just hear that in my head.
Yeah.
he slashes you across the stomach for 1 strain damage, and you suddenly feel an explosion of pain beyond anything you've felt in your entire life. It's as if the blade was tipped with dandelion venom. Yes, that's a thing from Endor. And
So
it
I don't
explodes,
know
you feel like you're on fire and burning apart from the inside, and roll for d20 plus willpower.
4.
Oh no, don't kill Ping Pong!
You fall on the ground and are screaming, clutching the 1 strain damage of a tiny scratch on your stomach. And now, Maklaw,
So do I know about this spice?
yes, you know exactly what this stuff is. This, known as glitter stim, is the most potent spice in the entire galaxy. It is a photosensitive spice, activated by light. That's why it needed to be in the solid black cylinder. And as soon as it opened, the spice was activated. So whoever had it had only 1 minute to take it before it stopped working and was just essentially salt.
It
Glitter
might
stim
hurt now.
is highly addictive
Fine.
and
Great.
almost impossible to kick the habit of. chronic use can lead to blindness, paranoia. Withdrawal symptoms after chronic use are about 99% fatal.
Oh, okay.
Most people take it because of the symptoms of euphoria and the belief that they can see the future and read other people's minds. Yeah, right now you are fighting a spice addict, and Ping Pong has just ingested one of his spices, and now you know, Maklaw, that he is going to try and cut her open to get that single shard of spice back.
Jeez.
Has she also took it?
Yes, but this is her first time taking it, so she might have hope provided you keep her from taking any more.
Okay. Yeah, now I got a junkie on my hands.
I mean, even if something's highly addictive, you're not
Oh,
usually
I'm not talking
addicted
about you. I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about the junkie we're fighting with that wants to cut you open.
I swear to God, I thought you were about to say, I'm talking about Zyzzix, who isn't even here.
I'm lying
Okay.
on my back saying, oh, my stomach.
Oh no.
Alright, so would I get another roll to see how long the duration would last?
Duration lasts about 10 minutes per each shard, but he took about 3, so he's going to be high for... It's unpredictable.
He could have overdosed, who knows?
Mm-hmm.
Anyways, so we're looking at the Hulk on
Yeah,
drugs.
so he's still coming after Ping Pong with the knife. She's on the ground.
Uh-huh.
And Maklaw, your turn to do something.
I want to bum rush him to knock him down because I know his main focus is her.
Okay, go ahead and roll.
20 or 6?
6.
Nat 6!
Nice.
1, he doesn't see anything coming. You bum rush him, tackle him down, and you have him grappled.
Okay, I know he's probably like hulking out on this.
Yeah, he's frothing at the mouth, he's trying to escape.
I
Now
try
what
to
do you
pin
do?
him down using both my arms to pin his arms down, and if he tries to get up, I want to try to headbutt him.
He
Right in the
is
bridge of
trying
the
to get up,
I
and...
headbutt him!
Okay, he's going to try and take the headbutt with his own head,
How come he's so much more lucid than I am?
because he's used to it and he rolled higher on his willpower.
Okay.
Another 6.
Okay, he tries to smash his own head into you, and his entire nose shatters apart.
Ah!
What is a nose anyway?
The thing that you breathe in and out of, other than your mouth.
Oh wow, and my skin.
And
Alright,
Ping Pong,
you're tripping right now.
roll a d20 again.
Whatever it is, it's a 19. Whatever.
No, Ping Pong, not
Oh,
Maklaw.
okay. Darn it,
9.
I wasted that 19.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Save it for next time.
I don't play it like that, I have to roll it.
you suddenly see the guy's nose crawl off of its face, sprouting several tentacly-like spider arms, and start crawling for you. And you see it go up to the scratch in your stomach and squeeze right in. And start
Nose
crawling
is a
around under your
spider.
skin.
And the spider is inside of me. The spider is inside of me. And start freaking out.
Yeah. So let me roll to see if the spice addict retains consciousness after getting his face smashed in. Yeah, he does. And he is roaring and screaming and spitting, and he's going to try and knee you in the crotch, Maklaw.
Okay.
Meanwhile, I'm up jumping up and down saying, the spider!
He does take
Ow.
2 strain damage.
Okay.
Roll to see if you manage to hold on to him.
Alright, the D20?
6.
6? 9 total.
You manage to hold on to him. You can try to punch him again to see if you can knock him out.
If he tries to get back up, I'm gonna headbutt him again.
He is trying. He's constantly trying.
No, I'm gonna let him struggle some more. Wear himself out.
Okay, he's gonna knee you in the crotch again.
Okay.
Another natural 6. Take another 2 damage, 1 to each testicle.
Ow.
And Ping Pong, you suddenly see an image of Maklaw's testicles jumping off of him.
No!
And-
And then I start to run away.
Okay, you run away.
There's inside of me.
Oh
No, they're not doing that. They are
Oh goodness.
essentially doing the can-can next to each other. They've sprouted legs and are dancing back and forth.
So, so I go up and I stand behind them right where maybe the addict's head is, and I start to join in, kicking where the addict's head is. But I don't know that. Maybe that's where.
No,
I go.
it's further off to the side. It's not near the addict's head.
Oh, well,
you're
then
just-
go join them.
Right now, you're just doing the can-can with a pair of armed and legged testicles.
Nice turn.
Now I just see her doing the can by herself, right?
Yes, you do.
I'm just watching her just tripping. Okay, I'm still focused on holding him down.
He's gonna keep trying to kick you in the nuts.
And
And now
hit
you're-
first.
Now you're hurting, so roll a d6.
5.
You managed to block this one,
Okay.
and now what are you gonna do?
Am I straddled on top?
Yes.
Can I try to shift my body to have his hands pinned under my legs so I can start wailing on his face?
Yes, you can.
Okay, I'm gonna do that.
Alright, roll a d6.
I got a 4.
Okay, you managed to do that. Go ahead and...
Oh, I thought that was to attack.
No, that's to pin his arms.
Alright, so now to wail on his face.
Okay, you punch him once, and
I hit a 6.
he's completely unconscious. His jaw has been dislocated. Several teeth are falling out. He is still frothing at the mouth, but he is breathing really fast. But he's not moving now. He's just unconscious and tripping.
Can I find something to tie him down with?
Ping Pong probably has her grappling hooks on her, unless you brought them with you.
Grappling hooks.
And now she's dancing with the grappling hooks, swinging them around.
Ping pong, give me 2.
Whoa.
Ping Pong, roll for willpower to see if you understand what he said.
Natural 1.
Oh
You see Maklaw, his jaw split open and needle-like teeth roar at you. And you run away.
Throw a grappling hook at him as I go there.
Okay, yeah, you do that. You throw the grappling hook, Maklaw take 1 strain of damage.
Oh no!
Hold 1 second, guys. I have to something.
And now Ping Pong is high as and rushing through the streets of Carrida,
Oh no!
swinging a single grappling hook.
Oh my god.
Alright, I'll be right back, guys. I have to...
I don't know.
And we will move on to Zyzzix and Liliana.
What do you think Maklaw and Ping Pong are doing right now? Hope they're having fun.
I think they're like on a spy mission and they're like crawling all over the place and shooting people
being-
around corners and stuff like
Being
that.
Super sneaky and super stealthy and
Yeah.
super low key.
Super low key, just like
Yeah.
no one knows what they're doing at all.
I sure hope you're right.
Well, I haven't heard any gunshots, so hopefully they're keeping a low profile. So,
Wait, where are we right now? I'm sorry.
We're on the roof of my house. By the pool.
Yes, that's what I thought. I just wanted to make sure.
Yeah.
so
All right, what's next?
well, we've just revealed that the Laughing Lady is
Using her mad laugh as a
Is he using a recording or is it the same person?
I'm pretty sure it's a recording. It sounds like it's the same laugh again and again.
yeah, and it sounds
Dang
like
it.
it's over comms, right?
Mm-hmm.
It was recorded over comms.
Well, how well known is what you were talking about? Like, I just want to know, because if it's not very well known, then that narrows down the list of suspects who could be using that. But,
it was pretty hush hush. I didn't even know that she killed people. I just heard it was an accident.
so it must be someone pretty high up the rankings, or at least someone involved with all of that shady business.
Yeah.
You think maybe we should go to the government center or something and snoop around there?
maybe the answer is in another one of the plot twists on these holodramas.
Well, Shogo presses play and continues watching.
How cool would that be if everything relevant just came up right now? Zyzzix looks at the TV expectantly.
And it's going into one of the random romance subplots that they are doing in season 7.
So much heterosexuality, it's gross.
What? That's romantic. You didn't say it was heterosexual romance.
That is true. Wait, weren't they straight this whole time? I'm so confused.
That was Saga 3. They switched over in Saga 3 to a completely different universe, and so this one isn't related to the other one in any way, except for the couple crossover episodes.
Shogo, are you a holodrama nerd?
I may be becoming one, but this is the first holodrama I've ever been allowed to watch.
Oh, now I'm sad. Well, it's great. They really help you just forget about your own problems. They don't help you solve any of them, but...
Well, it
Anyway.
helped us find that recording.
That is true. That is true.
And he's watching its various techniques. Huh. It looks like a Form 2 lightsaber technique. That's the kind your old master used, he says to Zyzzix.
Wow. I wonder if people who made this were involved in any of that stuff. They gotta be, right, to know such stuff?
Well, a lot of the various martial arts kind of intertwine with each other. There was one called Terras Kasi, which was heavily influenced by the Jedi, as well as the Ichani and the Umbaran Shadow Assassins.
Fascinating. I think this is the most I've liked you, Shogo. You're a secret nerd. You should have told me that way sooner. Could have been better friends.
Speaking of which, what kind of practice do you do to keep up with the lightsaber skills?
Yes, I totally practice. That is definitely a thing that I do and have done this whole time. I just want to say, out of game, John was just shaking his head aggressively at me this whole time, like, you do no practice. Which I already figured, but I was like, do I? No.
No. You
So,
practice your music more than anything else.
He pauses
Yeah.
the holodrama, stands up, and walks back to his room. Liliana, go ahead and say whatever you wanted to say.
Oh, there it goes. Okay.
Oh yeah, my mom was really strict about me not attending the class that this happened at.
The class where she murdered everybody?
Yeah, it's probably a good idea.
Sounds like your mom's instincts might have saved your life.
Just might have.
But was it instinct or did she know something?
I mean, she doesn't tell me a whole lot, but
Have you ever asked?
she usually got really stressed out about me asking her.
That makes sense. It
See-
sucks, but it makes sense.
Yeah, it seemed like she was pretty emotionally drained by the subject at all.
I mean, politics in general is emotionally draining.
Yeah, true.
More so when you're wrapped up in it.
Okay, Shogo comes back with his gaffy stick, tosses it to you, Zyzzix. Go ahead and roll a d4 to see if you catch
Oh,
it.
no. Oh, 4! Ha!
You managed to catch it. Hold it by the curved end. Practice with that a bit. I think it might help you get used to the grip of the lightsaber.
Can we
Zyzzix
spot?
immediately starts swishing it around and making the...
You want to spot? Zyzzix?
He stops you for a second, presses play on the holodrama, rewinds a bit. Okay, see these two right here? That's how you want your stance to be.
Okay.
Use that move there,
Uh-huh.
and move your hand. Let me have it back.
Oh.
He does a quick flick of the wrist.
Woo.
Curl your fingers as you swing. That gives a little bit more damage as you
Twist.
deliver, and also a better grip at the end of it so you don't lose it. Gives it back to you.
Okay, I try the technique he's pointing out.
And Liliana, you said you wanted to spar.
Yeah, let's spot.
What?
Do I have anything better to
Yes.
spar with?
You have a telescopic baton in your room. You go and grab it. And
1 second.
I was gonna say, I like to think you just go, let's spar! Bonk!
Just hit you on the head.
Knock you in the head with my stick. Okay,
Yeah,
so
let's spar.
We'll just say that you two decide to spar a little bit while we cut back
While
to...
making the sounds the entire time.
Yeah. Shogo is glancing at you and says, left foot forward, Liliana. Right foot back, Zyzzix. So we will cut back to Maklaw. You've managed to tie up the spice addict who is unconscious in the alley. Are you going to take him with you, or are you going to leave him there and look for ping pong?
Right now, my priority is going to be finding ping pong. Can I carry him on my back?
You could, but it might roll for intelligence, intellect.
Oh, come on, man.
D20.
All right, fine. Doesn't matter. I rolled a 19 plus 4.
Okay,
So
knowing
that's-
that, you might gain unwanted attention being on an Imperial-held homeworld, being an alien carrying around a human unconscious and bloody.
True, but he is a spice addict, and I caught him. And I know how they don't like spice.
Okay.
Actually, I'm going to tie him up, hang him upside down from somewhere.
Okay, hang him upside down from somewhere, not drag him along with you?
No, I don't want to draw attention. I'm gonna
Okay.
hang him up on a rafter beam.
Okay, you hang him up from one of the rafters just like Batman would. Do you pick up
Now I use my detective skills to try to find ping pong.
Okay, do you pick up the empty container that had the spice in it?
I stash it away somewhere.
Okay. So, ping pong, roll a d20 with advantage to see how far away you got in the intervening time.
With advantage, 21.
Oh, jeez.
Okay, as you are running away from the strange, needle-toothed, huge maw demon, the two testicles that had jumped off also sprout jaws and start rushing after you.
No, you were my friends!
Their jaws split into threes, their teeth moving like chainsaw blades, and they start hovering after you, so you run even faster to get away.
Help me!
Okay, so it's all up to you as to where you want to go to hide from them. You can go anywhere you want.
I don't really have a presence of mind to know what is what, right?
Not very well, but what kind of place would you be looking for? I'll describe to you what you see it.
Maybe the bar that we came out of last.
Okay, you rush to it. Let's see, roll for willpower to see if you manage to see through the illusion.
11.
You don't. You see the boards of the bar doors coming out into spikes everywhere. And then you see someone walking out of the bar, a slash through his throat, sideburns, curly hairs, and blades coming out of his wrists.
No, not that, not that, not that, not that!
He joins the chase after you.
Why does everybody want to hurt me? Just keep running.
Yes.
How close are we to Liliana's parents' house?
Roll d20 with willpower to see if you recall.
18.
18. Okay, you see the drop off to your left, and suddenly it looks like a black hole with zombies coming out of it, clawing their way towards you. Ice.
I rolled an 18.
Yes, but because of that, the fear will make you run in the right direction.
Oh, I see. Alright.
So you run straight away from that and towards Liliana's place. Now, Maklaw, your turn to...
Did you watch the episode of Family Guy where Brian trips on shrooms, or like what?
No, I was playing a lot of Doom recently.
Yeah.
Okay, so since it's my go, after I'm done putting that Yahoo in the rafters, I go outside where the alley is, and I go toward the direction that she ran to.
You walk past and roll for perception, d20.
17.
You notice that the bar door that you left from is swinging as if someone just recently opened it.
I run towards that direction. I look inside.
You don't see ping pong in there.
I yell out to the barkeep, "Did you see the little furry fellow?"
Yeah, it came in, screamed, and then ran that way.
I go run that direction.
You continue that way, roll for intellect again, or perception, I guess cunning.
Okay, yeah, cunning, that totally helps me out. 22.
You see a fruit cart completely smashed and broken, tipped over, and several of the mangoes or whatever fruits there are stomped on by little paw prints.
All right. I look at the owners of the fruit stand. Who did this?
Looked like a little green wampa, green and purple.
Which way did it go?
They point. Now you're running.
Yeah, well, I give them a 10 credit.
Yeah.
And then I run.
You run after and roll for agility now. Both Ping Pong and Maklaw.
11.
22.
Okay. Maklaw, you start to catch up to Ping Pong. You finally see her. She is booking it towards the Emerald Mansion.
Uh-huh.
No teeth, no teeth, no more teeth.
I hear her.
Yes.
I slow down. I let her run towards the palace. At least I know that's the safest place for her.
All right. Ping Pong, roll for agility again.
12.
You manage to get to the Emerald Estate and roll for perception.
8.
All right. You smash into the gates and start shaking them, trying to get in, and roll for willpower.
12.
The spines on the top of the gate curl forward towards you like claws and try to grab you.
Then I give up. I slump down against the gate and curl into a little ball and hide my face in my lap.
And I approach. Do I see all this? Do I see her, like, freaking out? Nothing's moving, but I see her freaking out.
You see her curling up into a ball and twitching, and now she has gone unconscious from shock.
Okay, so I pick her up, and I take her inside.
You walk in, and you see Liliana and Zyzzix having apparently a sword fight with a couple of sticks, and Shogo is watching anime.
Hey, you guys, what the? Oh my god! What happened to Ping Pong?
She looks terrible. What happened?
It was horrible! It was so horrible! You should have seen her, though. She was a fighter.
Oh.
Oh my god, Ping Pong, can you hear me? Hello?
Actually, no. What happened was we ended up encountering somebody who probably took some nasty spice, and she ingested some by accident, and this is the after effect. She's unconscious right now. She needs medical attention promptly.
Spice?
What kind of spice?
It was glitter stem.
way.
Yeah, glitter stem. That's what it was.
Oh, that's bad.
That's the most powerful spice in the galaxy.
I recognized it the moment it hit the light, and then it kind of shimmers even brighter.
Okay,
This is kind of a law that anyone who gets caught with
I try to, like, gently tap
spice
her awake.
will be killed. It's a death sentence. So we need to find a way to get her mind back without having her be...
Zyzzix, stick your finger down her throat.
What?
We need to get her to throw it up.
All right.
But let's go to the refresher first.
That's a good idea. Bing bong. Hello.
They're there.
She's out, dude.
Yeah. Okay. Ready? Go ahead.
Okay, yeah, I stick my finger down her throat.
Nothing happens. Ooh, that's bad. No gag reflex.
Nope, I'm not even gonna say anything. Nope. Mm-mm.
Is there a Star Wars version of Ipecac? I have an
Wanna make
emergency
sure this
med
thing
kit
is
somewhere.
You go into your parents'
Meanwhile,
room.
I check for breathing. Is she breathing?
Yes, she's breathing, just very twitchy.
Ooh,
Okay.
okay.
I
You
turn
go
her on
into
her
her
side
parents'
so she
room.
doesn't vomit, choke on her vomit. I start practicing first aid.
Okay, so
Zyzzix is just petting her head.
you take her temperature, Maklaw. It is really high,
Okay. She's going into a fever.
That's...
so you might want to start a bath.
Go back. Here we go.
So Zyzzix is starting the bath. Liliana finds a series of IV packs. She starts
Does
to
anybody
read.
have any skills in medicine? Because I do. I just want to make sure
You
that
do?
somebody who may have them higher than
Ping Pong is the highest, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, but he's not available at the
Yeah.
moment to take the message.
Let me see. Nope, I got nothing.
I don't have any medicine.
Okay, let me see.
Okay, so Liliana returns with a large container of saline. for combating dehydration, which tends to be very common on this planet with high gravity. And Maklaw, you manage to find through her fur her jugular.
Okay.
And you stab and twist the pneumatic phase.
Does she flinch? Like as soon as the needle goes in and gets
Nope.
in, there's nothing?
You stab and twist the pneumatic phasing needle, which latches into her jugular and starts pumping the saline into her system. And ping pong, roll for willpower.
14.
Your eyes slowly flutter open and then fall back asleep as the water is filling the tub, and you start to thrash.
Oh no!
Oh dear.
Oh, he's got movement.
Is that good? It doesn't feel good.
Doesn't look
Look,
good.
it's better than how she came in, wasn't it?
Keep her head above water.
Okay. I've got it.
Ping pong, roll for Brawn.
8.
She tries to punch Zyzzix in the face, but it doesn't connect well enough.
Oh, whoa, hey.
It's just a slight buzz across your cheek.
Yeah.
The bag is almost empty. Shogo asks Maklaw, you're the medicine guy, should we keep giving her more until she sweats it out, or what? And Maklaw, you know that if you keep injecting stuff, it'll cause too much pressure, which could cause even more damage. So,
It could rupture her heart. So give her some time. Is she still flailing around?
she's calmed down a little bit, but she's twitching. And
Okay.
Liliana, you have a thermometer in the med pack, so you might want to try that.
Alright, I do.
You point the laser at her, scans her, and it says, I don't know what the Star Wars standard temperature is.
Just say Gesundheit as opposed to Celsius or Fahrenheit.
Yeah, Gesundheits. Anyway, it says what's normal for a human, but you don't know what's normal for an Ewok. So, eventually, Ping Pong is seemingly stable. She's not twitching anymore, and her temperature has gone down about 2 Gesundheits. And it no longer is going down. It seems to be staying at a steady temperature, and might be time to take her out of the tub and put her in a bed somewhere.
Alright. I'll towel her off.
Liliana, while Ping Pong is sleeping, I wanted to ask you, who do we talk to about people of authority in that of dealing with spice users? Because I have one hung up upside down where we had this encounter. Who is responsible for Ping Pong going through this?
What do you mean? You mean who caused it, or who is the law enforcement who prevents it?
Well, I want to turn that guy in, but I also want to know where he got that and who the dealer is.
Well, the law enforcement might know if they're tracking whoever it is, but then again, not exactly sure who we can trust.
Yeah, there's not a lot of... I mean, I've never even talked about that stuff with my parents, so I don't have any way of knowing.
Liliana, you said your room is soundproof, right?
Yes.
Can we talk to your dad?
He's off at work at the moment. He got a job as an adjunct professor at the academy.
Can I get a patrol to come with me to go retrieve that guy for questioning?
Well, Shogo looks over at his helmet, puts it on. I think I'll suffice.
Excellent. Let's see if he's still there.
Shogo follows you out,
Mm-hmm.
and let's see if he's still there. Okay. You tied him up pretty well. He is struggling. He's woken up. He's trying to get out of the ropes when you turn the corner. He's about to fall, but you easily catch him, retie him up,
Uh-huh.
and he starts screaming and spitting at you.
I punch him.
All
So
right.
he's conscious.
Go ahead and roll d6, or d4 if you want to hold back.
Hold back after what happened to my little friend. I rolled a d6 and I rolled a 4.
He takes another 4 damage
Uh-huh.
and is unconscious.
Okay.
And you sling him over your back. Shogo says, if anyone asks questions, just refer them to me.
I was gonna do that anyways. I'd look kind of weird answering instead of you, who's dressed like, you know.
continue on back. Let me see.
Uh-huh.
Do you take the same path that Ping Pong ran, or a different one?
We'd probably be recognized that way. Actually, no. We're going to go take that path, because I paid to one of the shopkeepers there. Maybe
So-
do a favor.
You're walking by.
Uh-huh.
They look at you. They're kind of confused.
Mm-hmm.
Shogo looks at them. I take it one of this guy's exhibits defiled your cart. And they nod. Yeah, some weird multicolored mini Wampa showed up. Shogo says he will be paying for the damage and hands a couple more credits to them. Continues on back to the Emerald household. You're carrying the unconscious spice addict. And
Is there a place we can put him, like a cellar or somewhere, so it's not like really incriminating Liliana, but Liliana's still going to be needed on this?
I guess we have a
Is it?
lot of guest rooms.
which of them are soundproof?
Oh, the one on the very corner there. It's for my grandma.
Oh.
What does your grandma do that requires soundproofing? Never mind.
Does it matter?
Do you really think I'd want to know that?
She does grandma stuff, like knitting loudly.
Extreme knitting.
Click, 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 click.
Yeah,
It just
yeah,
explodes
it's-
in her
it's-
hands.
Yeah, that. We'll call it like that. Yeah.
So who's going to stay with the prisoner?
Me.
Okay. And which of you is staying with Ping Pong?
Me.
Okay.
Do you think she needs two people watching over her? Or...
Probably.
Okay.
Shogo leans into Maklaw. Are we going to kill him or not? After we get all the information from him.
What do you suggest?
Well, going off the top of my head, I would say kill him. At least that's what I'd do in the old days. But I don't know, it might be a little tough to hide a body. I'm just asking for interrogation purposes. I may use my appearance to help with interrogation if we are going to kill him. But if not, I will cover my identity.
I was thinking like we should put a hood over his head
That could work.
or blindfold him while he's tied up, so we don't reveal our identities.
But he's already seen you, hasn't he?
But he hasn't seen you nor heard you because remember, I beat him unconscious before you even said anything.
Okay.
So if you question him, and if he tries to break out, I'm here to be the muscle for you.
Well, Inquisition is what I was trained for.
Well, shoot, let's work with our strengths, shall we?
Should we tell the others what we're doing? Or do you think it might upset their sensibilities?
I don't know. Like, I don't want to upset them and cloud their judgment. I want to gather as much. Well, they're tending to ping pong right now, so they have other things to worry about. So let us do this right now, and then if we are after we're done and we feel like sharing, or they're ready to take this information, then we'll do it.
Okay. So, you managed to find a pillowcase and put it over his head, so he can't see.
Dark one, preferably.
Dark one. Several layers so that he can't see through the stuff.
Do we want to dump water on him to wake him up, or should we just let him come to on his own? Actually, let him come to on his own.
You want to wait here, or should I?
You wait here. I'm going to go to check on Ping Pong real quick.
Okay.
I want you to have an intimate time with this prisoner.
To go back to Ping Pong, she is shivering, and
I'm all cuddled up with her.
Liliana is holding on to her.
Zyzzix
Okay.
is putting a blanket on her.
Yes, warmth is good for her. Yes.
Kind of fluffy little head.
All right, so I take her temperature. I just do the vitals, make sure that she's okay. Check
Okay.
the breathing.
Temperature is still about the same. Vitals are kind of high.
Looks
And
promising.
you listen to her breathing. It sounds a little bit labored, as if she might be thirsty. You might want to
Okay.
give her some more. If not the IV fluid, you might want to give her some Vatorade when she wakes up.
So I tell Zyzzix to go fetch some, so we can
Zyzzix.
have Ping Pong hydrated.
All right. Zyzzix leaves to do that.
I know how much he dislikes Gatorade. Or Vaderade.
Vaderade.
Yep.
Oh, God.
So I look at her and I open her eyes, flash a little light to check if her eyes dilate.
They don't. They're
Oh no.
still really wide and twitching.
Okay. So she's still on it, huh?
Uh-huh.
She's
Now.
still riding that.
Ping pong. Go ahead and roll for, I suppose, willpower.
Let's get her revived, people. Just a 1 second.
Modified 20.
Hooray!
Okay. You are currently back on Endor, back on your home world. You see many of your friends frolicking around, having fun, playing games of drop the sack.
That's my favorite game.
Which is essentially, they take the bags out of their latrines, and one person is designated with a target on the ground and has to run around while everyone else throws it at them.
Oh, drop it like it's hot.
Oh my God.
You have found that the hot ones are more aerodynamic.
Oh,
Yes.
Oh.
It's definitely more effective in gameplay.
Suddenly you smell something.
Something else.
Yes, you smell fire.
Oh no.
There's a blazing flame.
That's the worst combination, fire and
The entire forest seemingly instantly erupts into flames.
Oh, this is awful.
All of your friends are dying around you, their fur caught up in fire.
Oh, I was just trying to help. Why am I caught in a nightmare?
Then something rises above the horizon, and the flames start to extinguish from the huge wind that is coming from it. A massive, beyond the size of anything you've ever come in contact with, gray metal sphere that looks like a rotting piece of fruit with half of it torn away and a dimple in the top of it, like an eye, an evil eye. It starts to glow green. Several lines shoot into the center of it, looking straight at you. And then you wake up and scream.
So, to recap, everything is monochrome here, and it's 5 times heavier than usual.
Yes.
See why you left?
Liliana, how are you so chipper?
Well, you know.
Emerald Squad, reporting for duty, ma'am.
You have a squad of stormtroopers?
Mission completed. Commencing the dance of celebration.
I just saw professional soldiers go for the professional clowns.
Yeah.
You have gotten soft.
I don't
Well,
know.
the rest of us are pretty soft, so
It talks.
I'm a she.
In fact,
You can talk?
you could. Yes, I can.
I
He
talk
talks
to.
too.
They're my fuzzy friend.
It's fine. Everything's fine. I'm fine. No, I'm not. That's not the truth. This thing, I need to stop talking. I'm gonna eat more food now.
Thanks for listening to Weekend Star Warriors. I am your host and game master, John Ike. Star Wars was created by George Lucas and is owned by Disney. This game follows the basic rules of the Edge of the Empire role-playing game, and rulebooks are available for sale wherever books are still sold. Liliana Emerald was played by Megan Cordero. You can follow her on Instagram at Meganda88. Zyzzix Maklaw was played by Jeffrey Gardner. You can follow him on Instagram at Jeffa+. Ping Pong was played by Kat Johnston. You can follow her on Instagram at BirdieCat82. Maklaw was played by Edgar Cuevas. There's no need to follow him. He's already following you. Sound effects from soundboard.com. Music by Megan Cordero. Special thanks to Mike Christensen and Melissa Cuevas. Please like, subscribe, and review, and we will release the next episode in a couple of weeks. Thanks for listening, and remember,
What is a knife anyway?